Alright Guardians, this is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. We do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday, so if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe now. We do each and every single strike with each and every single class, one class per strike. This is going to be our Warlock on the Corrupted. So if you're going for 100,000 points, I suggest going this to about, I think it's 185. Yeah, 185. I would go Void Singe, Heavyweight, Momentum. I would actually throw in Momentum even if you're not doing 100,000 points, just because it makes the boss fight a whole hell of a lot easier. And then I would also probably go Extinguish, just because if you die more than once or twice, it's going to if you're going for 100,000 points, you might as well, because if you die more than like twice anyways, you're probably gonna have to start over. As far as setup goes, we are rocking the Malfeasance. Hopefully you have this because it makes the boss fight way easier. We're also rocking Subtle Calamity. Mine's got Dragonfly, Archer's Tempo, Minor Spec. And if you don't have this, something with some range and Void would be best. But Subtle Calamity, I love bows in this game, so if you don't have Malfeasance, I would throw on some kind of other hand cannon and actually go Le Monarch if you got that one. And then I like rocket launchers now because they're way more damaging than machine guns, because those got nerfed. So we're rocking Bad Omens with tracking. I would honestly suggest anything with tracking. If you're going with the rocket launcher, like I was going to use Braytech Osprey, no tracking, you would probably miss a whole bunch of shots. So anything with tracking is going to do the boss fight really well. And then of course we're rocking Skull of Dire Ahamkara. And though I would suggest using Top Tree, if you want to use Bottom Tree just for the Feed the Void, that would actually help you out a lot too if you're having trouble with a Warlock with this particular strike. And then I like Vortex Grenades, but Scatter Grenades I can see working pretty well as well. And then I would use the Healing Rift, definitely the Healing Rift, because of Momentum. And then we also are rocking the Reveler's Tonic with grenades. So, and it pretty much gives us unlimited grenades. Like, it gives us Grenadier for free essentially. So as long as the Revelry is active, I will be using that. But otherwise, let's go ahead and just rock this guide. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, I like to just kind of stay back and use my Subtle Calamity or whatever Void ranged weapon you got, and to take out all these shields. All of the taken acolytes are going to have Void shields, which is actually pretty useful because when they bunch up together, you can actually kill a few of them just via their matching their shield and blowing them up. But otherwise, there are a bunch of elites here as well, so just keep remembering to keep an eye on your health and run around if needs be. Run all the way back, run back, forward, whatever. And just be very careful. The only really thing you have to worry about is the mini boss, the boss, whatever it's classified as, at the end of this little area, at the end of the bridge thing that we're making our way through. That guy will shoot void orbs at you, like that right there. I noticed earlier, if you're a little low on health, it's going to hit you pretty hard. And if you got your super, go ahead and just toss it. You'll get it right back anyways. Or hopefully you do. I've noticed sometimes the tracking orbs that the Slova bomb breaks off of can be a little stupid, where it will blow up multiple enemies with the same, or the same enemy with multiple orbs, so you lose out on a bunch of super energy, which kind of sucks. But that's alright. I just keep throwing grenades. You'll be just fine. And then we will make it into the next section as soon as this big dude is dead. As you can see, rockets for the win. Most of his health gone. Actually, you'll see rockets for the win, the super for the win, at the end of the boss fight. Just spoiler alert, it's quick. Alright, then as soon as you get here, if you have your super, you can throw it. Like I said, Silver Bomb can be kind of stupid, so throw it to the right and hope you hit everything. If you do, you get your health back, your super back, very quickly, thanks to Skull of Dire Hamkara. If you have that, hopefully you do, because it is pretty amazing in just about any activity. It'll probably get nerfed soon, that being said. But just stay back here, pop your healing rift if you have it, or if you're using Devour, go for that too. And then just kind of stay back here and kill all these dudes. Now, if you're just going for a quick run, maybe you're trying to get the Horror's Least, trying to get that Curse Breaker title, you can run past everything here. This is literally just for those 100,000 point runs. And then we'll be in the elevator room. I do skip some enemies just because. But once everything is here is dead, be careful of all of these Minotaurs, by the way. They are all elites. The Phalanxes are red bar health though, so those go down really quickly. Couple of grenades though should take care of the Minotaurs. And then there's 2 Minotaurs down there where I threw that last grenade. So if you're going for 100,000 points, you might want those. You might not. You probably just want to make a mad dash to the boss fight because there is a stupid amount of enemies there, as there are here. So just keep that in mind. And then what I like to do is once I scan it, throw my Slova Bomb just as those guys are piling in. You should get your super back. I noticed for some reason though that if you hit them from the side, you don't kill half as many as you do doing it from the front like that. So just keep that in mind. And then just keep running around. This is where momentum really starts to help out, even if you're just going for a completion. Because you can actually just keep running and not have to worry about anything but getting knocked off the edge by the Phalanxes. So just go ahead, keep on running around, throwing these little orbs at the bosses until those shields come down. And then once they do, I like to just throw a grenade and help the grenade out with the good old Malfeasance. Just be careful of the big boss. He will shoot those orbs at you, and which was I was getting at earlier. Those will one-shot you, probably if you're going for 100,000. If you're not, and it'll hurt a lot. So just keep that in mind. But here we go, killing the first dude. Just keep running around. Listen out for those orbs. You can't hear him when he shoots them. I like to make sure I have all of these shields down before I start doing damage to anything. But that's just me. If you want to go one at a time, that's fine too. And also hold on to your super at this point, because you're going to want it for the next wave of Scions that are about to spawn in. As soon as this dude dies. A slow, horrible death, I'm assuming. Because I'm pretty slow. at killing stuff, apparently. But go ahead, just take this guy out and get ready for the taken stuff to start spawning in. There it is. Be careful of that black gunk that will do damage to you. There we go. Got our super again. Go ahead and start throwing the orbs at the bad guys. I wouldn't recommend doing what I just did there. Just run away from it. And then if there's any dudes left, you can either pop your super or throw a grenade. That was nice. And then I throw my grenade like it's, yeah, let's get them. But as you can see, there's still a bunch of scions. Be very careful, they will multiply. Once you get that shield pop, go ahead and start throwing those grenades at that. Pretty much at anything at this point. Once you got your grenade, go ahead and toss it. Also, if for whatever reason you don't want to use the Revelry's tonic or whatever, I would recommend using Grenadier over Heavyweight. That's what we usually rock, but I don't know why you do that unless you're like a purist, Nightfall purist, I don't know. And again, sneaky grenade, maybe it'll pop his shield for the orb. It won't. But there we go. Go ahead and take this guy out. And then we're just going to pop the last guy. There we go. Oop. Taking out the silence so we can deal with the boss pretty quickly. Again, I'm just holding on to my my super for the next section. It doesn't work out very well for me, but that's what we're doing. In case you're wondering why I don't just pop my super on this guy. Also trying to hold on to power ammo. There we go. Take this guy out. And then we'll be on into the next section pretty quickly here, because I'm starting to use my brain. Should be dead. There we go. Alright, so all this stuff is going to despawn. The doors open up, and you will get 2 elite knights, some acolytes, and an elite shrieker. What I was attempting to do was throw my super and kill everything in that room. It didn't work out remotely at all, thanks to the stupid trackers. They all went for the same enemy. Yay. Slover bomb. That's okay though. If you get low on health, go ahead and just run back and forth until you get it, or run around and then just kill these dudes. There's one more knight. No, there's 2 because I didn't kill the first one with the first rocket for whatever reason. But go ahead and just take out that Shrieker first, because he will be doing void damage, or it. I don't know. Don't want to assume your gender, bro. But go ahead and take out these 2 knights. Check for any power ammo just in case. And then we will move on into the next area. Like, I could have swore here, I thought I saw some power ammo drop. That's why I'm going back and forth like, where is it? But this section, if you don't have your super, I would highly suggest waiting for it. Like, that's why I'm kind of doing this, to take my time. Or if you can get that precision kill and get the couple extra orbs to drop, that would also be pretty spectacular. But we're just going to make our way, kill these knights. Throw your grenade if you want to, make it a little bit faster. And then there's going to be 3 total Shriekers, I think. So if you hide behind these little crystal spire things, you can get them out pretty quickly. And then just throw your grenade and kill these 2 knights. And then there's going to be, I think, 2 more knights. as well as 2 more Shriekers. One's in the middle of the stairs, the other one is kind of to our left-ish, front left. There he is. If you don't have a super brick, or a power ammo brick, I would save your power ammo, but since I have 2 right there, I felt pretty comfortable getting them. And then once this guy's dead, we'll have one more, I guess it's just one more night. And then that Shrieker, or no, there's 2 nights. We just take them out. It's gone. Take this guy out. And then this next section is why you want to have your super, especially if you're rocking Slova Bomb, because you can take out this first ogre extremely quickly. I'm not sure about the damage and how fast that's all going to go if you're going for 100,000, but it should work pretty close to similarly. I was usually just going for the ads, but I also took out the ogre, which is awesome. Get your super back. As you can see, I had my rocket ready. Alright, so this next room is going to have a couple Shriekers. We're going to take them out first because they are the most dangerous. And then we're just going to wait for the ogre to come around, and we're going to throw our super at him. And then we're going to do something dumb at the end of this section. You want to kill all 3 Shriekers. Just to be safe, especially if you're going for 100,000, you might as well clean up this room pretty decently. Like, I decided we're just going to skip everything here, but if you're going for 100,000 points, you may want to kill everything. Or I thought I skipped everything, maybe I didn't. So we're just going to kill these dudes, and we'll be on to the next section. Alright, so once you're here, same thing. You can probably pop your super, clear out most of these guys in one quick go. There are going to be 2 elite snipers, that one right there and one to the left. There's also there's 2 at the bottom, as well as a mini boss. I think he's got a shotgun, maybe? So keep that in mind. And once all these dudes are dead, we will move on into the next section, the pre-boss fight. Alright, so once you're here, go ahead and take out these acolytes. They'll go down pretty quickly if you got a void energy weapon. or power weapon, I guess, if you want to use that on these guys. But once you do, we're just going to move on to each little platform until we get to the big one. Once we get to the big one, we're not going to drop down. There is a wanted enemy there, and so you can kill him if you want to. If you're going for 100,000 points, you may want to. But it will take a little while. We're going to actually stay up above, and we're going to throw our grenades, throw our super, maybe a couple rockets, trying to kill everything up there or down there, and then we'll be on to the boss fight. Alright, so once you're up here, go ahead and grab the orb, start throwing it at the boss. You can make it all the way, though that wasn't a good example. I would do 2 hits. It does take 3 if you're soloing it. And then wait. Don't throw your bomb at the 3 guys that go that far, because as you can see now they're coming over here, and it's about to be a lot harder. As long as the boss has its shield, it will not come over here, by the way. Which is why I say hit it twice and then leave it alone until you clear out all of these ads. Especially the scions, they will multiply like rabbits, in fact. If you've never seen a rabbit multiply, or maybe even a gremlin, they look just like that. They actually do that. It's legit. You can Google it. But go ahead and keep running around. Keep on moving, because you will take a lot of damage if you just stand still. And with momentum, that's not really an option that you want to take. But once you clear all the ads, go ahead and just keep on tossing this ball over to the boss. Let her catch it. And then once you have that shield popped, I would honestly should have shot a rocket there. I did. I should have reloaded that rocket. And then the boss is going to come spawning over here. Hold on to your super, if you have it. Hopefully you have it. And we're going to run all the way across. We're going to let the ads kind of multiply over to us. See what I mean? Should have reloaded sooner. We're going to kill that knight just because he's annoying. And then we're just going to clear as many ads as possible. And then once you see that happen, it means the boss is right up on us. So we are going to run to the other side. And we are just going to keep doing this until all the ads are cleared. Make sure you clear all the ads. It'll make that next half of her health so much easier. Trust me. Once you see that shield pop up, immediately go to this side we're running to right now. Unless, of course, you're already there, in which case you're already a step ahead of the game. But now these ads have come in, and we didn't learn a lesson from the last time. But we do take out quite a few, actually. But go ahead and just keep on moving. You want to keep running. And keep on throwing those grenades as well. And if you got your super, super it up. And then just keep doing this just like before until all the ads are done. And then we're going to do the exact same thing as the last time. Only I think we shoot a rocket at her. And then that should be the rest of it. Nope, they just keep on coming. Alright, but once all these ads are dead, we're going to do the exact same thing as before. Throw the orbs at the boss. Kill the ads that are coming in. Do damage to the boss until she teleports away, and then we'll go through the portal, and I'll see you on the other side of said portal. Alright, once you're through the portal, go ahead and just start killing these ads. The boss should leave you alone. She'll kind of flirt with you a little bit, but for the most part, she should leave you alone. And then we're just going to go all the way across. Be very careful when you jump across because of the flying rocks. And then once everything's dead, we will be at the boss fight. So we're just going to go ahead and rocket right over there. Alright, once you're here, if you don't have your super, you may want to wait for it, just because you'll see what happens. But go ahead and just run around, honestly, until you get your super, if you don't already have it. Kill these scions. It'll make your life a little bit easier. And then once you have your super, go ahead and throw the orbs 3 times, and then we're actually going to super the boss and rocket her as soon as the super hits her. So super, rocket, dead, and then that's it. If you don't do enough damage to kill her off, you will have to jump onto that middle platform that she's kind of swirling right now, and you just have to do it again, like one more time. It'll be okay. You will get some elite taken captains, so just keep that in mind. But otherwise, this part of the fight is super easy. You just keep on running around like you see me doing now, just throughout the entire fight until you're ready to do damage, and then keep running, or she's dead. Either way. So hopefully this guide helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as always, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and I hope you guys have an amazing week.
feel it. The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.